your seats as the performance is about to continue.
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
What? How now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rule not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And when it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay then, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come! Sit you down. You budge not. You go not till I set you up a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help! Oh! Help! Help!
How now? A rat! Dead for a ducat, dead!
Oh me! What hast thou done?
Nay, and I'm not.
A rash and bloody deed is this!
Bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king!
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. Unto thee follow better. Leave wringing of your hands. Please sit you down, and let me wring your heart. For so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff.
What have I done that thou dost stop? Why did thy tongue ignore so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace of modesty, makes marriage vows as false as dice's oaths, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love and sets a blister there, makes heaven's face is blown over this sun-seen compound mass, with heated visage as against the doom is thought sick at the act.
Ay me! What act that rolls so loud and thunders in the index?
Look here, upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. A combination and a form indeed, where every god seemed to send a seal to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Did you from this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Huh? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? Sense sure you have, else could you not have motion. But sure that sense is apoplexy, or madness would not err, or sense to ecstasy was ne'er so full, but it reserved some quantity of choice to serve in such a difference. What devil was it that thus have cozened you and hoodman blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, or else the sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. Oh shame, where is thy blush?
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turns mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grey
sweating and semen bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love
Oh,
over the nasty
speak to me no more. These words are like daggers entering mine ears. No more, sweet
A
Mary.
murderer and a villain. A slave that is not 20th part the time of your preceding lord. A vice of king. A cutpurse of the empire and the rule, that from a shelf the precious diamond stole and put it in his pocket.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches. Save me! And hover over me with your wings, you heavenly gods. What would your gracious figure?
Who's that?
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? Lapsed in time of passion, let's go by the important acting of your dread command. Or say,
Do not forget. This visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Speak to her, Hamlet.
how is with you, lady?
What is with you that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with you, corporal air do hold his forth at your eyes, your spirits wildly peep. Oh, gentle, upon the flame and heat of yours and temper, sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him! On him! Look at how pale he glares. His cause and form conjoined, preaching to stones will make them capable. Do not look upon me. As with this piteous action you convert my stern effects. Then what I have to do but want true colour, tears perchance for blood.
Do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all. All that is, I see.
Not that you nothing here.
Nothing but ourselves.
And look you there. My father in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes even now, out.
Oh, this is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation. Ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy. My pulses yours that temporarily keep time and makes his health for music. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven. Avoid what is to come. And do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker.
Cleft my heart in twain.
Throw away the worser part of it, and live a pure with the other half. Good night. But go not to my uncle's bed. Consume a virtue if you have a nod. That monster custom who will sense the thief of habit's devil is angel yet in this. But to the use of actions fair and good. He likewise gives a frock or livery that Abbey is put on. Refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence. The next more easy. For use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either shame the devil or throw him out with wondrous potency. Once more, good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll bless and beg of you. For this same lady I do repent. If heaven had pleased it, this with me, that I should be their scourging minister. I will bestow her and answer well the death I gave her. So again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins, worse remains behind. One word more, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this, by no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed. Pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him for a pair of witchy kisses, or paddling in your neck with his damning fingers. This to ravel all this matter up, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft.
Be thou assured what thou hast said to me. If words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no means to breathe what thou hast.
I must to Ireland, you know that.
Oh, alack, I had forgot this so concluded on.
There's letters sealed, and my two schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders fanged, they bear the mandate. then it worked. It is the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard. This lady shall send me packing. I'll lug her guts into the naval room. This counsellor is now most still, most secret, and most grave. It was in life a foolish, prating maid. Come, madam. Draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.
Matter is incised. These profane heeds you must translate. Spit we understand them.
Bestow this place on us a little while. Oh, my lord, what have I seen tonight?
What, Gertrude? How does Hamlet?
Mad as the sea and wind when both contend, which is the mightier. And his lord a spit behind the arras, hearing something stir, whips out his rapier, cries a rat, and in this brainless apprehension, kills the unseen good old dame.
Oh, heavy deed. It had been so with us had we been there. His liberty is full of threats to all, to you yourself, to me, to everyone. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? It will be laid to us. Where is he gone?
To draw apart the body he hath killed, or whom is very madness like some ore among a mineral of metal's face shows itself pure. Oh, he weeps for what is done.
Come away, Gertrude. The sun no sooner shall the mountains touch, but we will ship him hence. And this vile deed, with all our majesty and skill, we must both countenance and excuse. Like Guildenstern. Friends both, I'll join you with some further aid. Hamlet in madness hath Polonia slain, and from his mother's closet hath he dragged her. Go seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body into the chapel. Make haste, I pray you. Come, Gertrude, we'll call up our wisest friends and let them know both what we mean to do and what some time we've done. Oh, come away! My soul is full of discord and dismay.
Safely stowed.
You must, my lord, tell us where the body is.
Compounded it with dust, whereto 'tis kin.
Tell us where it is, so we may take it hence and bear it to the chapel.
So don't believe it. Believe what? That I can keep your counsel and not mine own. Besides, to be demanded of a sponge, what replication should be made by the son of a king?
Take you me for a sponge, my lord?
I that soaks up the king's countenance, his rewards, his authorities. But such officers do best service in the end. But such officers do the king best service in the end. And when he needs what you have cleaned, it is by squeezing you. Then, sponge, you shall be dry again.
I understand you not.
Well, I'm glad of that, because a knavish speech sleeps in a foolish ear.
Tell us where the body is. Go with us to the king.
The body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Right, bring me to it. Hide, fox, and all. Huh?
I've sent to seek him and to find the body. How dangerous is it that this man goes loose? Yet must not we put the strong law on him? He's loved of the distracted multitude, who like not with their judgment, but their eyes. And where 'tis so, the offender scourge his way, but never the offence. To bear all smooth and even, this sudden sending him away must seem deliberate pause. And now, what's befallen?
Where the body is bestowed, my lord, he will not tell us.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonia?
At supper!
At supper, where?
Not where she eats, but where she is eaten. A certain convocation of politic worms are even at her. Your worm is your only emperor for diet. We fat all creatures else to fat us, we fat ourselves for maggots. Your fat king and your lean beggar is but variable service. 2 dishes but for 1 table. That's the end.
Alas! Alas!
A man may fish with the worm that hath eat of a king, and eat of the fish that hath fed of that worm.
What dost thou mean by this?
Nothing but to show you how a king may go at progress through the guts of a beggar.
Where is Polonia?
In heaven! Send thither to see. If your messenger find her not there, you could seek in the other place yourself. No, but if indeed you find her not within this month, you shall nose her as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
Don't seek her there! Hamlet, this deed for thine especial safety, which we do tender as we dearly agree for that which thou hast done, must send thee hence with fiery quickness, therefore prepare you for Ireland.
For Ireland?
Aye, Hamlet! Good. So it is, if thou knewst our purposes.
I see a cherub this season that comes for Ireland. Farewell, dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Father and mother is man and wife. Man and wife is one flesh. And so my mother. Come, for Ireland.
Follow him at foot. Tempt him with speed aboard. Delay it not, I have immense tonight. Away! For everything is sealed and done that else leads on the affair. Pray you make haste. An Ireland, my love thou hold'st to aught, my great power thereof may give thee cause. Pay homage to us. Do not set by these letters that can brew to that effect the present death of Hamlet. Do it, Ireland, for like the hectic in my bloody ranges, and thou must cure me, till I know 'tis done, howe'er my haps, my joys were ne'er begun.
Go, Captain. From me, greet the Danish king. Tell him that by his license, 14 brass craves the conveyance of the promised march over his kingdom. You know the rendezvous. If that his majesty will aught with us, we shall express our duty in his eye. And let him know so.
I'll do it, my lord.
Go softly on.
Whose powers are these, madam?
They are of Hackney, sir.
Our purpose, madam.
Against some part of Poland.
Who commands them?
The nephew of old Hackney, Fortinbras.
Goes it against?
In truth, sir, and with no addition, we go to gain a small patch of ground that has no profit in it but the name. 5 ducats, sir. 5? I would not farm it.
This is the importune of much wealth and peace, that inward breaks and shows no cause without why the man dies. I humbly thank you, madam.
I'll be with you, sir.
Please you, go, my lord. I'll be with you straight. Go a little before. How will occasions to inform against me and spur my dull revenge? What is a man if his chief market and good of his time be but to sleep and feed? A beast, no more. Sure, he that made us with such large discourse looking before and after gave us not that capability and godlike reason to fuss in us unused. Now, whether it be bestial oblivion or some craven scruple of thinking too precisely on the event, a thought which courted is but 1 part wisdom and ever 3 parts coward, I don't know. But yet, I live to say, there's things to do. as if I have cause and will and strength and means to do it. Examples gross as earth exalted. We witness this army of such mass and charge, led by this delicate and tender prince whose spirit with divine ambition puffed, exposing what is mortal and unsure to all that fortune, death, and danger dare, even for an eggshell. Rightly to be great is not to stir without great argument, but greatly to find quarrel in a straw when honour's at the stake. How stand I then, that have a father killed, a mother stained, excitements of my reason and my blood, and let all sleep? Whilst to my shame I see the imminent death of 20,000 men that for a fantasy and trick of fate go to their graves like beds, fight for a plot whereon the numbers cannot try the cause, which is not tomb enough and continent to hide the slain. Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody, or be nothing worth.
I will not speak with her.
She is importunate, indeed distressed. Her movements needs be pitied.
What would she have?
'Twere good she was spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures in ill-breeding minds.
Oh, let her come in. My sick soul, as sin's true nature is, each toy seems prologue to some great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt, it spills itself, fearing to be spilt.
Praise the beauteous Monsieur Denmark!
How now, Ophelia?
How should I your true love know from another one?
That's sweet lady, what implores this song?
She is dead and gone, lady. She is dead and gone. At her head a broad green turf, at her heels a stone.
Nay, but Ophelia!
Pray you mark, what a shroud as mountain snow.
Yes, look here, my lord.
Loaded with sweet flowers, which bereft to the ground did not go, with no showers.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, we know what we are, but we know not what we may be. God be at your table.
Seat upon her mother.
But when they ask you what it means, say you this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, and all in the morning bedtime, and I am made at your window to be your Valentine. So up he rose and donned his clothes, and up the chamber door, let in the maid, let out the maid, never departed more.
Pretty Ophelia.
Oh, without an oath, I'll make an end to it. By Jesus, by Saint Charity, and I can't buy for shame. Young men will do it when it comes to it. By top they are to blame. Quite she before you tumbled me, you promised me to wait. He says so I would have done by yonder sun, hast thou not come to my bed.
How long has she been up?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient. I cannot choose but weep to think they would lay her in the cold ground. My brother shall know of it. Alas, I thank you for your good counsel. Oh,
Follow her close. Give a good watch, I pray you. But this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her mother's death, and now behold, oh Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. First her mother slain, next your son gone, and he most violent author of his own just remove. The people muddy, thick and unwholesome in their thoughts and whispers for good Polonia's death, and we have done but greenly in hugger-mugger to inter. Poor Ophelia, divided from herself and her fair judgment, without the which we are pictures or mere beasts. And now, what's the matter?
Save yourself, my lord.
Where is this king? Oh. Give me my mother!
Hardly, good Laertes.
Oh, that drop of blood that's carbon claims me, bastard! Christ cuckold to my father, and brands the harlot, even here between the chaste, unsmirched brow, my true mother!
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant-like? Let him go, Gertrude. Do not fear our person. There's such divinity to hedge a king that treason can but peep to what it would, act so little of his will. Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
Where is my mother?
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came she dead? Will not be juggled with. To hell allegiance. Vows to the blackest devil, conscience and grace of the profoundest pit. I dare damnation. At this point I stand. For both the worlds I give to negligence. Come what comes. Behold you with the most thorough, my mother.
We shall stay here.
My will nor all the world. For my means, I'll husband them so well they shall go far with little.
Good Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your mother, it's written your revenge that swoop stake you will draw both friend and foe, winner and loser.
None but her enemies.
You will know them then.
To her good friends, thus why I'll open my mouth.
Well, now you speak like a good child, a true gentleman. That I am guiltless of your mother's death, and am most sensibly in grief for it, it shall as level to your judgment peer as day does to your eye.
And now what noise is this? Oh, eat, dry up my brains. Tears 7 times salt burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia, heavens, is it possible a young maid's wit should be as mortal as an old man's life? Nature is fine in love, for where 'tis fine it sends some precious instance of itself after the thing it loves.
They bore her barefaced on the bier, and in her grave rained many a tear. Well, my dove,
Guess thou thy wits and didst persuade revenge could not move thus.
oh, you must sing her down, and you call her down. Oh, how the wheel becomes it! It is the false steward that's on my scooter.
It's nothing more than a matter.
There's rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pre love. Remember. There's pansies. That's for thoughts.
Documented madness, thoughts and remembrance.
There's fennel for you and columbines. And here's some for me. We may call to her the grey so Sundays. You may wear your new different. made a good end. Oh, bonny sweet Robin is all my joy, and she will not come again, and she will not come again. No, no, she is gone. At my deathbed she will not come again. Her hair was as white as snow. Oh, flaxen was her hoe. She is gone. She is gone. And we cast away moan. God have mercy on her soul. And all Christian souls. Goodbye, you.
God, you see this?
Laertes, I must commune with your grief, or you deny me right. Though but apart, make choice of whom your wisest friends you will, and they shall hear and judge twixt you and me. If by direct or by collateral hand they find us touched, we will our kingdom give, our crown, our life, and all that we call ours, to you in satisfaction. If not, be you content to lend your patience to us, and we will jointly labour with your soul to give it due content.
Let this be so. Our means of death, her obscure funeral, no trophy, sword, nor hatchment over her bones, no noble right, no formal ostentation, cry to be heard, as 'twere from heaven to earth, that I must call into question.
So it shall. And where defence is, let the great axe fall. I pray you go with me.
There is a letter for you, ma'am. It came from the ambassador that was bound to Ireland. If your name is Horatio, as I'm led to know it is.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give this fellow some means to the king. He has letters for him. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate, a very warlike appointment gave us chase. Finding ourselves too slow of sail, we put on a compelled valour, and in the grapple I boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy, but they knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I have sent, and repair thou to me with as much speed as thou wouldst fly death. I have words to speak in thine ear will make thee dumb, yet are they much too light for the bore of the matter. This good fellow will bring thee where I am. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern hold their course for Ireland. Of him I have much to tell thee. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine, Hamlet. Come. I will give you way for these your letters, and do it the speedier that you may direct me to him from whom you brought them.
Now must your conscience lie up with and seal, and you must put me in your heart for friend. If you have heard, and with a knowing ear, that he that hath your noble mother slain pursued my life.
It well appears. Tell me why you proceeded not against these feats, so criminal and so capital in nature, as by your safety, greatness, wisdom, all things else, you mainly were stirred up.
For two special reasons, which make to you perhaps seem much unsinewed, but yet to me less strong. The Queen, his mother, lives almost by his eyes, and for myself, my virtue or my plague, be it either which, she is so conjoint to my life and soul that as the star moves not but in its sphere, I could not but by her. The other motive why to a public count I might not go is the great love the general gender bearing.
And so have I a noble mother lost, a sister driven into desperate terms, whose worth, if praises may go back again, stood challenge on mount of all the age for her perfections. But my revenge will.
Break not your sleeps for that. You must not think that we are made of stuff so flat and dull that we can let our beard be shook with danger and think it pastime. You shortly shall hear more. I loved your mother. We love ourselves, and that I hope may teach you to imagine. And now, what news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. These to your majesty, this to the queen.
From Hamlet. Who brought them?
The sailors, my lord, they say. I saw them not. They were given to me by Claudio. He received them of him that bought them.
Laertes, you shall hear them. High and mighty, you shall know I'm set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall, first asking your pardon, thereunto recount the occasion of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet. What might this mean? Are all the rest come back, or is this some abuse and no such thing?
Know you the hand?
No, it is Hamlet's character.
I'm lost in it, my lord. But let him come. It warms the very sickness in my heart that I shall live. Tell him to his teeth, thus didst thou.
If it be so, as how should it be so, how otherwise? Will you be ruled by me?
Ha! Aye, my lord. So you shall not overrule me to a peace.
To thine own peace. Laertes, was your mother dear to you? Or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself indeed your mother's son? More than in words.
To cut his throat in church.
No place indeed should murder sanctuarize. Revenge should have no bounds. But good Laertes, will you do this? Stay close within your chamber. Hamlet returns, shall know you are come home. We'll put on those, shall praise your excellence, and set a double varnish on the fame the Frenchman gave you. Bring you in fine together, and wager on your heads. He being remiss, most generous, and free from all contriving, will not peruse the foils, so that you, with ease, or with a little shuffling, may choose a sword unbaited, and in a pass of practice, requite him for your mother.
I'll do it. For this purpose I'll anoint my sword, with an unction of a mountebank so mortal, that when dip a knife in it, where it draws blood, it will be dead.
Let's further think of this. If this should fail, 'twere better not assayed. Therefore this project should have a back or second that might hold if this did blast in proof. Let me see. When in your motion you are hot and dry, as make your bouts more violent to that end, and that he calls for drink, I'll have prepared in a chalice for the nonce whereon, but sipping, if he by chance your venomed stuck. How now? What noise?
Where?
There is a willow grows aslant a brook, that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. There with fantastic garlands did she come, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, that liberal shepherds give a grosser name, that our cold maids with dead men's fingers for them. There on the pendant boughs her coronet weeds clambering to hang, and envy slipper, bring down her weedy trophies in herself fell in the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide, and mermaid like the while they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old lords as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto the element. ready with their drink. Oh, the poor wretch from her melodious mate to muddy death.
Alas, she is drowned. Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia, therefore I forbid my tears. It is our trick. I have a speech of fire. The fame will blaze.
Gertrude, let's follow. How much I had to do to calm his rage, and now feel like this will give it start again. Therefore, let's follow.
About the sconce with a dirty shovel and not tell him of his action of battery. Whose grave is this, sir?
Mine, sir.
Thine indeed, for thou liest in it.
You lie out on it, sir, therefore it is not yours. For my part, I do not lie in it, and yet it is mine.
Thou dost lie in it. To be in it, you say it is thine. It is for the dead, not for the quick. Therefore thou liest.
It's a quick lie, sir. It's away again from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman then?
For none neither.
Who's to be buried in?
One that was a woman, sir. The rest of her soul, she's dead.
How absolute the name is. How long hast thou been a grave maker?
All the days of the year, I came to it that day that our last king, Hamlet, overcame Fortinbras.
How long is that since?
What you tell that? Every fool can tell that. It was the very day that young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into Ireland.
Right. Very. Why was he sent to Ireland?
Oh, because he was mad. He should recover his wits now. Or if you do not, it's no great matter there.
Why?
Well, should not be sending him there. The other men are as mad as he.
How long will a man lie in the earth ere he rot?
If he be not rotten before he dies, we have many pocky causes nowadays that will scarce hold the laying in. He'll last you some 8 year or 9 year. A tanner will last you 9 year. You keep out the water a great while, and your water is a sore decayer of your awesome dead body. Oh, now here's a skull there. Lay you in the earth 23 years.
Whose was it?
Awesome mad fellows it was. Who do you think it was?
Nay, I know not.
Pestilence on him for a mad rogue. I poured a flag of the reddish on my head once. And this same skull, sir, was Yorick's skull.
What this?
Chester.
Yes, let me see. Oh, alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest. A most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. Now how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. Where be a jibes now? your gambles, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar. Not one now to mock your own grinning. Now I tell you, get to your lady's chamber and tell her, let her paint an inch thick, for to this favour she will come. Queenie, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Do you think Alexander looked in this fashion in the earth?
So, my lord.
And smelt so? Ha!
Even so, my lord.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? Imperious Caesar, dead and turned to clay, might stop a hole to keep the wind away. Oh, that earth which kept the world in awe should patch a wall to expel the winter's flaw. But soft a while. The king, the queen, and the courtiers, and who is this they follow, and with such maimed rites? This doth betoken that the course they follow did with desperate hand fordo its own life. 'Twas of some estate, couch wheel on, and mark.
What ceremony else?
This is Laertes, very noble youth, mark.
What ceremony else?
Sir, obsequies were as far advanced as we have warranted. And but that great commander sways the order, she should in ground unsanctified be lodged. Shards, flints, and pebbles should be thrown on her.
Then no more be done?
No more be done. We should profane the service of the day, to sing a requiem, and such rest to her as to peace departed souls.
Here in the earth, from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall thy sister be when thou liest howling.
Sweets to the sweet, farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, sweet maid, and not to have strewed thy
Oh,
bed.
treble woeful, 10 times treble that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Oh, hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. Now, pile your dust, oh mother quick, and dead, turn up this flat a mountain you have made, cart up or pelion, or the sky's head, and blow a limbus!
What is he whose grief bears such emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars, makes them stand like one of the wounded heroes? This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
Oh, the devil take thy soul!
I bring my fingers from thy thighs! Though I am not expensive and rash, yet have I in me something dangerous, should thy wisdom fear. Hold off thy hand!
You'll pluck them asunder!
Hamlet!
No! Fight with him upon the theme till my eyelids will no longer wag!
Oh, my son, what theme?
I love the feeling! 40,000 brothers with all their quantity of love cannot make up my sum. What will thou do for her?
He is mad, Laertes.
Oh, for the love of God, forbear
What
him.
would thou do? Would weep, would fight, would fast, would drink up easel, eat a crocodile? I'll do it. Does thou come here to whine, to outface me with leaping in her grave, being very quick with her, and so will I. And if thou pray to the mountains, let them throw millions of acres on us, till our ground singeing his paint against the burning zone.
This is mere madness that doesn't warrant the fitful work on him.
Hear you, sir. What is the reason that you've used me thus? I loved you ever, but it is no matter. The cat will mew, and dog will have his day.
I pray you good night. Wait upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present push. Good Gertrude, set some watch over your son. This grave shall have a living monument, an hour of quiet thereby shall we see, till then, in patience, our proceeding be.
So much for this, sir. Now you see the other. You do remember all the circumstance.
Remember it, my lord.
Sir, in my heart, there was a kind of fighting. Our indiscretion sometimes serves us well when our deep plots do pull. There's a divinity that shapes our ends. Rough hew them how we will.
That is most certain.
Up from my cabin, my sea gown scarfed about me in the dark, groped I to find out then had my desire. Fingered their packing, and in fine withdrew to mine own room again, making so bold, my fears forgetting manners, to unfold their grand commission. My head should be struck off.
It's possible.
But here's the commission. But read it at more leisure. Wilt thou hear now how I did proceed?
I beseech you, I, good my lord.
An earnest conjuration of the king, as Ireland was his faithful tributary, he should those bearers put to sudden death, not shriving time allowed.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go to.
But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I did forget myself. For by the image of my cause I see the portraiture of his.
Your lordship is most welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, madam.
The king, sir, has bade me signify to you that he's placed great wager on your head. Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes. Believe me, an absolute gentleman. I mean, sir, in his weapon. But by the imputation placed on him by them, in his meed is unfellowed.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
Well, that's two of his weapons. But well.
The king, sir, has wagered with him. The king, sir, has laid that in a dozen bouts between you and him, he will not exceed you 3 hits. He has laid 12 to 9. And it would come to immediate trial if you would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
I mean, the opposition of your person in trial.
I will walk here in the hall, if it please His Majesty. Let the foils be brought, gentlemen willing, and the king hold his purpose. I will win for him, and I can. If not, I will gain nothing but my shame and the odd hits.
You will lose, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I have been into continual practice. But thou wouldst not think how ill's all here about my heart. But it is no matter.
Nay, my lord, if your mind dislike anything, obey it. I will forestall their repair hither and say that you are not fit.
Not a whit! We defy augury. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. Since no man of aught he leaves knows, what is it to leave betimes? There be.
And Hamlet, and take this hand from it.
Give me your pardon, sir. I have done you wrong. But pardon it as a gentleman. This audience knows, and you must needs have heard how I am punished with a sore distraction. What I have done that might your nature, honour, and exception roughly wake, I here proclaim as madness. Was it Hamlet wronged Laertes Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself was taken away, and when he's not himself, does wrong Laertes, Hamlet does it not. Hamlet denies it. So in this audience, let my disclaiming from a purposed evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot my arrow over the house and hurt my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. In my terms of honour, I stand aloof, and will no reconcilement till my elder masters have known honour I have a voice and precedent of peace. Till that time, to receive what offered love like love and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play? Bring us the foil. Come on. I'll be your foil, Laertes. In my ignorance, your skill shall, like a star in the darkest nights, stick fiery off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
Give them the foils, young Osric. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager.
Very well, my lord. Your grace has laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I've seen you both, and since he is better, we have therefore odds.
This one is too heavy. Let me see the other.
This likes me well. These blades have all a length.
They are, my lord.
Set me the stoops of wine beside the queen. If Hamlet give the first or second hit, the king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath, and in the cup an union shall he throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Now, begin, you the judges, bear a wary eye.
Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
No! No! Doesn't!
A hit! A palpable hit!
Well, again!
No, say, give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. To your health, Hamlet. Give him the cup.
I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come! Another hit! What say you?
A touch of you could best.
Our son shall win.
Spat and scamp a breath. Take my napkin, rub thy brow. The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
You do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me.
It's the poison cup. It's too late. I do not think.
Yet, it's almost against my conscience.
Come for a third, ladies. You do but dally. I pray you pass it with your best violence. On the fears you make a wanton old egg.
Oh, say you so.
Nothing, neither way.
Oh, haven't you now?
Ah!
Apart them, they are insane.
Say, come again.
Look to the queen there, home! It bleeds on both sides. How is my lord? Where is it, Laertes?
Why, as a woodcock to my name's Springe, Osric,
How does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
The drink. The drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink.
Vengeance! Oh, block the door! Treachery! Seek it out!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is not more than half an hour's life. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand, unbaited and envenomed. Foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned hand. I can no more. The king's to blame.
White envenom too. Then venom. Till I what?
Will yet defend me for any time but hurt?
And here thou murderous, incestuous, damning day, drinking this potion. Huh?
Oh.
It's no union here. Follow my mother.
Justly served. The poison tempered by himself. He exchanged forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my mother's death come not upon thee, nor thine upon me.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You have looked pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mutes or audience to this act, and are but time, as this fell sergeant death stricken is of rest. Oh, I can tell you, Horatio, I'm dead. Thou livest. Report me and my story aright to the unsatisfied.
Never believe that. I'm more an antique Roman than a day. Here's yet some liquor left.
No! By heaven! Let me have it! Oh God. Horatio, what a wounded name. Things standing thus unknown, shall I leave behind me? If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world, draw not thy breath in pain to tell my story. What warlike noise is this?
Young Fortinbras, to the ambassadors from Ireland, gives this warlike folly.
Oh, I die. Horatio, I cannot live to hear the news from England, but I do prophesy the election lights on Fortinbras. He has my dying voice. Tell him of the occurrence, more or less, which if solicited, the rest is silence.
Now cracks the noble heart. Night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Why does the drum come hither?
Where is this sight?
What is you would see? If aught of woe or wonder cease your search.
This quarry cries on havoc. Oh, proud death, what feast is toward in thine eternal cell, that thou so many princes at a shot, so bloodily hast struck?
The sight is dismal, and our affairs from Ireland come too late. The ears are senseless that should give us hearing, to tell him that his commandment is fulfilled, that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Where should we have our thanks?
Not from his mouth had it the ability of life to thank you. He never gave commandment for their death. But since so jump upon this bloody question, you from the Polack wars and you from Ireland are here arrived, give order that these bodies high on a stage be placed to view, and let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these things came about. So shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause, and in this upshot purposes mistook fallen on the inventors' heads. All this can I truly deliver.
Let us haste to hear it, and call the noblest to the audience. For me, with sorrow, I embrace my fortune. I have some rights of memory in this kingdom, which now, to play my vantage, doth invite me.
Of that I shall also have cause to speak, and from his mouth whose voice shall draw more. But let this same be presently performed, even while men's minds are wild, lest more mischance on plots and errors happen.
Let 4 captains carry Hamlet like a soldier to the stage, for he was likely, he had been put on, to have proved most royal. And for his passage, the soldier's music and the rite of war speak loudly for him. Take out the bodies. Such a sight as this becomes the field, but here shows much amiss. Go, bid the soldiers shoot.